Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera and salam Malaysia yang berdani to all of you. So today, for all of your information, for our viewer informations, today's like the first ever collaboration episode between the production of the Political Insight as well as Adiak production. Alright. So today with me, Muhammad Haikal bin Hairi, 40 minutes of political knowledge.
And I am Nur Syabila Syahira from Adiak. Berkata di bibir tersentuh di jiwa.
Yes, to discuss a very interesting topic, which the role of youths in shaping the future of political Islam. Alright, Syabila.
So today we have two special guests that we bring to our studio today, which is Brother Saiful Hadi Baharin,
President of Pertubuhan Ikatan Legasi Mahasiswa Ulul Albab Nasional,
and Sister Sharifah Nur Aisyah binti Syed Rozairin,
which is President of Persatuan Mahasiswa Selangor Nasional.
Yeah.
Right. So I think before we moving on to the next question, which is the crux of our topic today,
we want to know them first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we first of all we move on to our brother Saiful Hadi. We start with our brother Saiful Hadi. So could you please introduce yourself? Where you come from? Your study at where? How long have you been studying, and as well as your achievement as well?
Right, thank you. Invited today. So my name is Saiful Hadi bin Baharin. I'm studying in IIUM. I'm at Ibrahim Kuliah of Law as a third year and second semester student. Right. So as stated, that my position at NGO 𝐒𝐚𝐢𝐿MUan, President of 𝐒𝐚Uan, also the Chairperson of Syariah Student Secretariat at IIUM Law Student Society. Right. So a little bit of my achievement, I think maybe I can include, which is Alhamdulillah, in the last year I have has been the champion of National Intervarsity Young Motivator Competition.
Yeah.
I think that's a brief about me. Right.
Alright, moving on to Sister Sharifah. Could you please introduce yourself?
Okay, hi you guys. My name is Sharifah. I am the president of Permas Nasional, that is Persatuan Mahasiswa Selangor Nasional, and I was also taking bachelor degree of language and linguistics in Arabic. I was studying for about 3.5 years at University Malaya.
Wow.
And for my achievement, I think most of all of my achievement is I am leading several organizations. Like I am the secretary one of Parliament students or Congress students, student Congress that is, and I also lead various of programs. I am the director of Convention Mahasiswa Selangor and all. That's all my achievement for now.
So we can see that we have two prominent guests.
Yes, so they're not very prominent, amazing, distinguished, and esteemed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So can we move on to the first question?
All right. So as we know, both of you are the leader for your organization, for your club and societies. And the first question is, what are your aspirations to be a quality and visionary youth for the country's development?
Okay.
No, we start with
Okay. Right. Thank you for the question. As for the aspiration and also what are the youth hope for our country, I would like to quote a prominent figure that has been stated in Al-Quran. Right. That it is stated that a young man, stated in Surah Al-Anbiya verse 59 to 60, which stated that Ibrahim is a fata. Am I right? Yeah. Okay. Right. All right. Yeah, a fata, which is referred to a young man. So Ibrahim is a young man, has been a prominent figure as he has a strong and firm belief. Yeah, he's in Aqidah, he's a principle, and also he also dare to break the tradition in society. So I think these two traits is the most important traits that have to be characterized by these youth today in terms of their political involvement or their contribution to the society. So the aspiration of these two traits, the strong belief on what they have in mind and what their principle is the way for youth to be a figure in order to contribute to society.
I see. Yeah. So next, our sister Shafia here. What is your inspiration and your vision as well?
Okay, I can define aspiration as goal, right?
Cool.
Okay, my goal in order to become a visionary youth or a good youth, or you can see a potential youth, is one of my vision is number one is about empowerment. I will empower myself and also the others. My vision is I want to create a platform that can provide my fellow friends, youth, and all, that can provide more opportunities for them to gain more knowledge about politics and all. I want this platform to be fair and square because it is our responsibility to help others. Okay, we can't help the one who only support us.
Yeah.
We have to help each one of them fairly, fair and square. And for the second one, actually want to embody integrity. You know, I want to be the example about my honest and transparency. I want to be transparent, and I want us to establish a foundation, a super strong foundation within the team and within the communities. I want to establish that.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So I see you want to make changes
Yeah, I want to
in the
make
youth
changes.
today about politics.
Actually, I'm like what have our sister like said just now, but in the terms of the fairness itself, it's hard to implement. It's hard to to make them happen and so on.
Yeah.
So, like, in your opinion, what is actually, because of as a leader especially, we can fulfill all of the committee favors and all of the others' favors. So that's the thing. So what is like your opinion? What actually we should do in order to bring the fairness in the terms of the fairness, but not everyone can feel that kind of things as a fairness.
Is it me?
Yes.
All right. First of all, that I know most all the communities always see youth and student as a person who are too idealistic. You know, they said that you can't do this. It's not realistic enough. Yeah, they always have the thought of that. We have to change the community's thinking. We have to make sure that they know that we're still in touch with reality, because idealistic vision can motivate us all to go forward, to go more forward in the future. So that's what I said. Youth is the main important things in future development, because they have the vision, they have idealistic vision. Even though everyone thinks like it's not realistic, it's not what or else, but we as a youth, we have to say that we will commit, and we will put the hard work to execute the ideas.
Yeah, I
So
see.
we have to.
So basically, we are the one that to bring the I would say that the effort and all of the things
Yeah.
because of
Yeah,
our
so as the
experience,
youth, we have the power to
Yeah.
change the current political situation today in our country, right? So I believe that we move to the next question.
Yes, I think moving on to the next question, and I would say that this kind of question quite a bit challenging, which is what is like your point of view regarding the I would say the belief of youths to the kind of communities, political Islam communities, the development of the political Islam communities itself.
Right, thank you. Political Islam, a term that actually, as we know, that Islam actually is a shumul. Islam is shumul, which is encompass everything. It's a comprehensive, and also include in terms of governance, in terms of politics, it includes everything. So why the political Islam in the first place? I think political Islam is the term that used as Islam as the source of the way of our governing. And I think the most important thing in political Islam is not the branding. It's all about the essence of Islam. As for example, good governance, justice, or this absence of corruption. This is what Islam taught. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كونوا قوامين بالقسط شهداء لله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان. This is the principle that has been highlighted in Quran, which is the essence of political Islam.
See.
Thus, I think nevertheless the branding or what are we representing, which ideology, but if the essence of Islam within the Sharia principle is preserved, then that is political Islam.
But with our current political right now, people would say that if you would like to see regarding the political party, the I would say that the political party must be knowledgeable, and so on. But they have, I would say, the bad side of view regarding the political Islam when it comes to the political Islam. So, like your view on that, maybe a little bit view on that.
right? So my view is that, as I've talked before, that about the essence of Islam, that regardless of what party we're from, it is very important for us in order to preserve the essence of Islam. As we know that actually youth is also a part of our community, and it can contribute to the society.
All right.
Yeah.
So I think our viewers also excited to know more about the political Islam, which will dive more
Yes.
after this.
After this.
All right. So
Okay,
for now,
you-
we will come back after this.
Welcome back with me, Haikal.
And me, Shabila.
Also with the same topic, which the role of youth in shaping the future of political Islam. All right.
Yeah.
So before this, we already having discussed regarding the view of the Brother Saiful Hadi itself regarding the political Islam. So to the Sister Sharifah. So what is actually, in your opinion, it's not the view of yours, but the view of the youth itself for the whole regarding the development of the political Islam, the movement of the development of the political Islam itself?
Okay, as a youth myself, I can see the political Islam, from my point of view in current politics. The political Islam, the current movement of political Islam is kind of slow, I think, because nowadays, most of the politicians, I didn't say all, but most of them always separate politics and also religion, actually. Yeah, I think the movement is kind of, I don't think that we have to separate both of them, that is politics and religion, because we all know that politics involve all aspects of life, like financial, like Saiful just said just now. It involves financial, and it involves legislative, executive, education, social, security, and all. It involves all. So, religion also in Islam concept, in concept of Islam, the religion that is Islam is also encompasses all aspect of life. So if we separate, because nowadays the current politics, the development of the current politics, they really separate between the politics and also religion. If we separate both of them, the politic will become no moral and ethics, They will the politics will become full of lies, full of manipulation, full of what we call elimination. I don't know, maybe, because that's why I think like political Islam, the moral and the ethics is the most important things.
Yeah.
That is the main things in political Islam, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I agree with what Sister Sharifah had said just now, but also in my point of view, Islam is the way of life.
Yeah.
And how you deal with yourself, and the politics itself, how you deal with the others people.
Yeah.
Because of when you organize, when you are in the teams and so on and so forth, you work with the team itself is actually the politics itself.
Yeah.
And the Islam is the way of life, the way you implement kind of things, the two must come into the parallel.
Yeah, we must combine the two, not do it separately.
Not separate. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the
All right, moving on to the next question. I think to both of you, since both of you are the leader of your society, your clubs, so have you ever been interested in becoming a politician, or at the very least, joining the politics in Malaysia?
Okay, hot question, I think. Okay.
Hot question.
All right. May I know, Sister Shabila, from what course?
Human science,
Human science.
communication.
Communication, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think one of the stereotype for political science student, I think.
mindset.
Yeah, stereotype also, a lot of people say that there will be the politician.
Yeah.
And once you study about politics, you will be a politician. However, if we are to observe what is the current or the MP's proportion, a lot of them are law students.
Yeah.
A lot of them are law students.
Law students.
Yeah.
Our future.
Yeah, so we have like study for this. Yeah, and also Azalina, is all law students. And on that point, I agree to differ. Right, for the time being, for my own perspective.
For the time being.
For the time being, I
Maybe
think. Yeah, we'll see in 20 or 30 years. My main priority is not to be in politics, but rather to be a third force as a student, and as I say that to boost, to contribute to our society from NGOs, non-governmental organization, and this is my priority as a third force, in order to as also as a check and balance for this for the both government and opposition.
Yeah. But sometimes it's hard to be a third force.
Yes, it's not that easy and it's not that effective, I think.
Because if you've been a politician, you be an MP, and you have the power to implement all of the things that you want to do.
Yeah.
But
it's
as
also,
you said, as for now.
As for now.
Okay.
How about
you?
Sister Sharifah?
As for now, no.
No.
I'm not
Why
interested.
no? Why no?
I'm not interested in politician. But if I have the opportunity to study about politics and all, I will ensure myself that I will join these kind of programs that involve the politics. Because of what? Because politics, as we all said, it's shumul, right? It's encompass all aspects of life. So I want to study about politics. Even though I study about politics, I will never become politician. As for now. As for now.
But I would not to be here to attack you. But then your background, your position to be a leader of the very huge of the
We can see the potential in them.
Yeah.
I can see too.
But you've never been thinking for right now?
Yeah,
No.
Okay. Because because I'm leading the organization, if I lead the organization to it means like I have the responsibility to what we call it, to lead students in Selangor. I have to lead them, so I have to be neutral. I think I have to be neutral.
So
as for now.
basically, the politics and the leadership is like two different things, or what?
It's not two different things. They relate to each other. But we have to be clever to manage both of them. Yeah, you have to draw the line.
Okay, draw the line.
Yeah, you can't lead the organization to favor your interest in politics.
I see.
You want to lead the organization because you want to have your name in front of the world.
So maybe
to gain the power.
It's not really different, but it's different in terms of the nature.
Yes.
Yeah.
By interested terms, draw the lines.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
We can move on to the next question. Draw the line. So that's the thing. But actually, we know that when we talk about the politics itself, the youths, especially the youths, have a misconception and a stereotype regarding the politics itself. Yeah. And what is actually for your opinion, what is actually that we have been challenged or opposed today regarding the view of the politics Islam itself?
As for the misconception.
That's why the misconception.
Okay, misconception that surrounding the youth in terms of political Islam, as we know before that in Malaysia itself, the student movement is very active, as you know, in demonstrasi baling before. Okay, we have a lot of in front of Masjid Masjid Rahman in UM, a lot of demonstration, and this is also the same as we know in the international scene, where we know in Tiananmen Square in Beijing we have a student protest, and also we know in Vietnam War before that the student protests are the one that actually one of the factors in reducing the conflict, and also we see in the current situation how the demonstration or the protest by the students in United States of America, about how America's policy against Israel. So I can say that this is a phenomenon of intifada, but in the West. So the demonstration by the students in the Hamilton Hall of Columbia University is the first event which triggers the students, and this is the current issue. This is the thing that is happening right now. So I think a misconception we go to in terms of our Malaysian context is youth, or also youth who are involved in the student movement, is always an anti-establishment type of thing. So, for example, in our university or in any university, how are the relationship between a student body and also the administration? Are we always have to oppose 100% on every single thing, or we are going to surrender to all what they said? I think it is have to draw the line. And what is the main objective is to look to the best interest of the society. For example, in the university, best interest of the students. So I think that's the misconception. It's not that always anti-establishment, as the previous Islamic movement has been influenced by Iranian Revolution. So this type of hype is there. But right now, I think we have channel and we have the liberty, but we doesn't surrender at all. We use the right channel and best interest for the best interest of the society.
That's a very good discussion just now.
All right.
But
so,
I would like to delve into the issue of the being and Islam as a milestone for them to reach people. So we know that nowadays, like, people just use Islam as the milestone for them to reach people, isn't it? So what is actually, in your opinion, sister, how we could face this kind of challenge, and how we would like to quash this kind of stereotype and misconception regarding this thing?
Okay, for this kind of misconception, how can we face it? First of all, I want to point out the misconception. Most of the what we call it about the misconception just now?
Regarding the use the Islam to reach people.
Use the Islam to reach people. So, as I can see, the problem is Muslim itself does not implement political Islam in their own as a politician. They themselves, as a Muslim, they doesn't implement political Islam. So how can this misconception? What can we do? Because we are the problem here. We doesn't implement it. So we are the one who has to change. We have to implement the political Islam. We cannot follow the Machiavelli's footstep, you know.
So I guess we are the one who should do the political Islam.
Do you know what the meaning of Machiavelli's footstep? You know?
Again?
Machiavelli's footstep.
What is
it means like it means like you did something but you manipulate. It's all the negative things lah, but it's called Machiavelli.
That's what actually our leaders are using right now. So that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
If I can conclude what Sister Shafika just said just now, if you would like to do something, it start from us.
Start
not from others. We need to learn and start from us, ourselves. Okay. So I think, yes, I know we have a lot of questions to discuss about, and we need to have a commercial break just for now.
We'll come back after this. Welcome back to IIUMTV, still with me, Shabila.
And I'm Haikal.
Alright, so this is the second segment, which is, in this segment, we will play a game.
We're all games?
Yeah.
Alright.
Are you guys excited?
What kind of games? Alright,
Alright, so the game is, we will pick a random question for our guests, and our guests need to answer. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Alright, so,
me
Haikal,
first.
do you want to pick the question?
Let me choose first. Lah.
Alright.
Okay. So basically, yeah, I got question 12. Alright, question 12. So question 12
so
is?
question 12 is, are you guys ready? Alright, so the first one is, what role do you think that social media and the digital platforms should play in mobilizing youth within political Islamic movements? Who wants to answer?
Me.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
And then in terms of digital platform, in my point of view, we have to, public opinion is very important to us, So in terms of political Islam, we have to attack, or not attack, what we call it? We have to resolve their misconception about political Islam in social media.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, in this digital era, they all use social media, and also we have the responsibility to resolve this misconception in social media. We have to use the social media. Okay? And for the next one, we have to promote activism, Islamist activism, and all, so that the world knows the truth about Islam. Because there is a lot of misconception right now, right? So I hope there is what we call it, improvement in public relation or public opinions, that all of us can make the change lah.
Yeah, as we know, as if the evolving of social media and the digital platform, like the youth today does not have interest in political, especially political Islam, right?
Yeah.
I would say that what can I conclude from what have Sister Sharifah said just now? Actually, the social media could be like the tools of the engagement to reach the young people especially, and because of we believe that even the 10 years children have a social media, especially TikTok. You have a TikTok?
Of course.
Okay, so I have. I have
Wow,
no TikTok.
you don't have TikTok. You should have TikTok.
Yes.
You have a TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not have a TikTok. Okay.
But I think
can add on this.
Okay, you can.
Okay, so regarding social media, I think it is very different as we want to compare how the Islamic movement in I think in 1980s or 1990s, where demonstration or also student protest is the main channel of voicing their opinion, voicing their what their concern. However, this is very different with I think our Gen Z situation, where social media is the main thing. So we tend not to go to the road right now, and we tend to, for example, we have the X, Twitter,
as the main
as the main place to voice out their concern, and also this social media is a factor that right now we have to go for example, in da'wah. In da'wah, we have to go for a da'wah using IR 4.0. And right now we have discussion about IR 5.0. So this is what is the development of today's politics, and we have to adapt to this situation and channel our voice in the right channel.
Yeah, exactly. Time changing.
Yeah, of course. And also, I want to add more. Can I?
Yes, of course.
Since you said you don't have TikTok, but I think as what Brother Saiful said, that we can channel our dakwah from the social media. I think TikTok is a very good platform to spread our dakwah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the algorithm. Yeah, I think TikTok is
maybe
very
we in the same team.
The youth today, the youth today are more inclined to TikTok.
I see.
I see. Yeah.
That's a suggestion.
Okay, that's correct. That's actually correct because of the past 10 years and 20 years, the medium to voice out the voice of the student itself, the youth itself, regarding your chant in the road and so on. But nowadays we are time changing and we are developed. And social media is like the good platform to actually to reach people, to reach anyone actually. So that's why they have a few rules and regulations regarding the SKMM and so on and so forth. But it's okay.
Alright.
Moving on to the next question. Alright, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll
So,
pick first.
yeah, yes, you pick,
I'll pick.
and I will read the question. Okay.
Question 10.
Alright, question 10. So, question 10. Where's actually question 10?
Alright, so this is question 10.
Okay, I see. This is question 10. Actually, I just would like to play. It's okay. I know this kind of session is very intense. So, okay, so that's the thing. It's okay. So, question 10. From your perspective, each one of you, what are the potential risks or challenges associated with youth engagement in political Islam?
Oh, potential risk.
Yeah.
What I can say is, back in the days, the risk is if you're involved in political Islam, there will get misconception lah, and then most of them we get the risk. Most of us have the black or white thinking. I think dichotomous thinking, where if we collab with US or if we collab with a non-Muslim organization, they will say, oh, it's not, you have engaged with non-Muslim people, so you are in the bad side. It's not like that. There's a black or white thinking. So there is a risk of more misconception.
Yes,
I think
exactly.
like, I'm so sorry.
It's
So
okay.
that will lead to more of that. So what we call the communities have to think, not don't use the thinking of black or white or dichotomous, because there is a gray spot. There is a gray spot in between black or white.
Yeah.
Because in politics, if we collab with the non-Muslim or we do something like a new thing, there is things like not related to hukum hakam or or anything. There is a pro and cons. So we can't just say it is very wrong. No, it is. This is right. This is the right thing. This is the wrong thing. But there is a great point there.
Yeah.
So in political Islam, I often see there is many matters that leads to the gray spot. The gray
I
point.
see. So basically, I can put it simply: there's no black and white, but they have a gray. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's the thing. All right. Okay,
on
this was for sure. Yes, very
So
simple.
I would like to elucidate on the part of grey area. So grey area is formed because of politics is an ijtihadi thing.
Yeah.
We have it's not qat'i thing. As if we are to mix the politics and also aqidah, it will also bring to I think Ulul, which is we are for example what I say about ijtihadi is also ijtihadi thing is, for example, A do this thing and B do this thing, and for example A and B on the different political party.
Yeah.
A have their own justification.
Yes.
Okay, what the best interest of the society, and also B have their own justification, but a different approach. Yeah, but also for the best interest of the society.
Yeah.
So these things are what I say about an ijtihad. Okay, and also by an individual, and I think it is very important for us, for example, for students, and to not labeling, takfiri or label someone as not a non-believer only
person.
by the action of politics.
Yeah.
It is very grievous.
Yeah.
It's
Because
very
we all
good.
have different ideologies and opinions.
Yeah.
So sometimes they say like, in our side we are justice, but in the opposite side they are the opposite of justice. It's not like that. If they don't have the same ideologies as us, it's not like they are our enemies. No, we are all the same, but only the ideologies maybe it's a little bit different.
So what we can learn from this actually, we not the one that should be judgmental or should be like have a very bad judge to the kind of I would say decisions, the two
We need
parties
to
and so on.
accept everyone's opinion.
We need to accept, and we also need to put ourselves in the place of the person who made that kind of decision.
Yeah.
So at least we know what is actually justification, so on and so forth, and for what so, for the interests of themselves that they think that's good for them. Yeah. I think this is the last pick. I give the floor to you to pick the last question.
Okay, I pick the last question.
All right. So, please.
Question 9.
All right. Question 9. Ready? All right. Okay. Question 9. Oh, the question is that, in your opinion, how are young people engaging with political Islam in today's context, and what factors influence their involvement?
Right. Thank you. So I think about the involvement of youth in our political scene, especially in political Islam, it is very important that for the students, in order for them to engage in this politics, to have a clear understanding of what politics, and also have a knowledge and not being indoctrinated by some belief or some student or youth have to think independently, but within the Sharia framework. And this is what first of all, this is what is they have to prepare before they engaging in the political scene, and also what factors that influence them. I think is the awareness of to bring the best of society. As everyone has their own capability. We know in Quran it says that the trait of Hafidhun Alim as in Surah Yusuf, and also the trait of Al-Qawiyyul-Amin as Surah Al-Qasas. And these 4 traits is resembling the competency and the integrity. So if you have these 2 traits and you have you think you are competent, you may engage in the politics, but you have to have a clear understanding on the Islamic principle. And also the factors influence that is based on this type of competency that can make them a good leader.
I see.
I can see that we have to be competent and understand the Islam in political itself.
Shabila, to be honest, today I learned a lot. And from the one that I would say the one that oppose and not have an interest regarding the political Islam, to the one that very have and passionate regarding the political Islam.
At least we have some idea what is political Islam.
I do believe our viewers as well had gained a lot of things to shape your youths, like us, the youths in shaping the future of the political Islam itself.
And we hope the youth today aware the importance of involving ourselves in the political Islam itself.
Yes, and we come to the end of our
we are
episode
sad.
just now. We are sad. To be honest, we are sad because
end the discussion.
I would like to learn a lot of things from Brother 𝒣𝒊𝒂𝐻𝐷 especially, and as well as Sister Sharifah. But who knows, the time it's not already been.
It's
but
too
how?
short.
Sorry?
Make it longer.
Make it longer. Oh, I see. Maybe in the next episode, maybe. 4 hours. Maybe in the next episode. However, thanks to both of you, Brother 𝒣𝒊𝒂𝐻𝐷 which is the president of the Pertubuhan Ikatan Legasi Mahasiswa Ulul Albab Nasional, as well as Sister Sharifah Nur Aisyah binti Syed 𝒍𝒍, which is president of the Persatuan Mahasiswa Selangor Nasional.
Alright, so to our viewers out there, don't forget to stay tuned with us on social media, Instagram, YouTube, X, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok, IIUMTV.
IIUMTV.
See you guys on next episode.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye. Alright, congrats.